typically I'm on my mobile device. So I'm not too familiar where exactly to look at on my tablet, especially when I'm holding it at the long way. But I wanted to come on here. I don't know if you've seen my vlog from earlier where I was super, super excited. And divinity is certainly flowing through and as me, and I'm constantly getting confirmations of it, and it is it is so interesting, so interesting. It is so interesting. It is so interesting. um I can only speak from my experience and with my gifts, and how things have been shown to me. And even though things were shown to me, I'm like now literally going through the the process to get to all of these things. And it's exciting, sometimes it's frustrating like a motherfucker, but it's exciting, and it is good. It's a good thing, to be here on the planet at this time, and to be with so many souls that are working towards um, creating this new experience for us. So many people are ready for it, so it's the perfect time. People are just like, they are through with the shenanigans of people puppeting them and trying to control them, and just doing things that are unnecessary. Like, in this younger generation, it's just amazing because they are certainly like figuring things out and becoming very, very successful, but they still need the love and the guidance and the wisdom of those who are older, who have a little bit more experience. We all here have a place and have a purpose. All of us, each one of us, young, old, in between, like me. I'm kind of like in between. I don't think I'm ever going to be old. I'm going to age. Um, but I don't know. It's just strange. It's strange because it is what it is. But anyway, so I don't know if anybody has ever clicked the link in my bio here on YouTube. I know after each video you have the opportunity to go into the description and check out some links. So my stand store is back open. Woohoo! By the grace of the divine. And I'm going to also, since what I am witnessing and seeing is that me offering the wisdom that I have, mixed in with the humor, mixed in with the groundedness I have within myself, can be of assistance to others. I can share. I don't have to just share here where you can get free access, but you may be going through something personal. You may want somebody that you can confide in and get some sincere, heartfelt, spirit led advice from. I am a licensed ordained minister. I have been licensed and ordained as a minister since 2014. It was a personal choice of mine, although I was divinely led to do it. And I basically have spent the last 11 years honing in on my craft, but really allowing God to lead me and guide me. And I'm not talking about some person sitting in the sky, but the divine to really show me, like, when is the time for me to really speak. And I know that it's very possible that one day I be a spiritual leader. Very, very possible. But I do know whenever that comes into fruition, because it's not my time, it's divine time, right? Whenever that comes into fruition, that it is going to be with my sacred partner. It's not going to be me like, oh, me by myself with the divine. Not saying it's not possible, but the divine and I, we have a good enough relationship to know that yeah, I like smoothness. And things are smoother when you're in a union. Um, Especially if both of you guys are aware and awake and are committed to the bigger picture. So having an actual um, physical place where people could come and they can get in tuned and be reminded, and they could lift up their vibrations and do all the wonderful things that you do when you have the spirit of divine moving through you. Oh, it's a wonderful experience. To have that is a beautiful aspiration. But in the meantime, between time, I am going to still be of service simply by working on me, sharing my progress, sharing my wisdom. And now you have the opportunity to actually have a live video call with me where you can get some insights in whatever you are experiencing in your life right now. So it is my pleasure to be offering this. I did not plan for that to happen today, but I listened and I surrendered, and I am being obedient to divine and being of service. Several people just embraced and accepted and let me know like this, whatever, me being the unique expression of divinity is something that is valuable to others. So I want to extend that value out and be of service. So the links and everything will be inside of the description of this video. I'm gonna actually put some like food in my stomach. I came in and I snacked and I rested and I just allowed divinity to do what it do. So now I'm gonna put some sustenance in my body, even though it's kind of late. I do have to get moving tomorrow, and tomorrow is another physical therapy day. So, it was good that I rested some today, but I do need to be moving and shaking around tomorrow. So, with that being said, thank you for tuning into the SupaTea Podcast Show. Check out my links and my bio, and let's continue to do this thing called life, people. I know it's challenging. There's so many things that are crumbling before our very eyes, literally. But what I will say is that we, me and you, all of us, we have the fortitude to rebuild. So I'm here for the new. Like, I ain't come to save the old. When I was younger, I thought that was what I was here for. But no, I'm here for the new. I'm here as a builder. I'm here as a bridge. I'm here as a connector. I'm here to be of service. There are so many ways that I do this on a daily basis. Any hoots, locally, and I suppose it is time to expand out because I just don't know who's watching, who may need the inspiration, who may need to chit chat with me. Everything is confidential, and it's gonna be all right. It really is. I know because I have surprisingly overcome so many different challenges and obstacles in my past that even when I go and I tell somebody about it, I'll be like, dang, for real though? Like, you know, my ego almost wants to pop out and be like, we big and we strong. But I know I cry too much. I don't cry a lot, but I feel too much. That's the accurate word. I feel too much to feel like that. Like I go through every emotion that you go through. So please don't look at my smiles and feel like, oh, she just got it lucky. Oh, she cute. She had it easy. Man, I don't know. This camera may not be showing my scars, but they're scars. I've just been healing for like the last decade, but still, you can still see some of these scars, physical scars, and there were internal scars that I also had to heal through and still in the process of healing. And so these smiles and this laughter is intentional and it's purposeful, and I value it a lot. And I want to encourage you and let you know that you got a bit inside of you too. Oh yeah, and you can amplify it and grow it until it is just like, and it starts with just ignoring the stuff that you really don't have control over. I spoke with a loved one today, and they were like telling me how they were disgusted with a lot of things that's happening in the political climate of my nation, of our nation. And I'm like, I wish you wouldn't look at it. And she's like, I gotta know. And I'm like, but why? Like, unless you are part of the solution, what's the point? And she's brilliant. She can very well be part of the solution because that's how brilliant her mind operates. You know, however, you what we doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, what we doing? Where do you want to fix? Because there's so many opportunities to fix. And you don't have to limit yourself. But if you want to make things better, you can absolutely do it. And you don't have to do it big. You could do it locally. You could do it with your neighbors that you deal with in your neighborhood. But if you want to do something bigger, you can do that too. You can do what you want to do. A good sister repeated that to me today, and it really resonated in my spirit. And I appreciate the hugs I got today, even though I didn't get the hug I really wanted to have. It's okay. It's okay. I'm not complaining. I'm just being transparent. Um, and I get it. I get it. I get it. And the fact that I get it is just, it's a good thing and it's annoying at the same time because it's just like, oh my God. I cannot wait to get past this stage right here. I can't wait. I know I'm appreciate once I'm past it, but I just cannot wait because, woo, when I say work a nerve, work a nerve, work a nerve, work a nerve without even like doing anything to work the nerve, just working the nerve because I'm just like, I get it, I get it, I get it, I get it, but like at the same time, my patience, like, oh, it's challenging, so challenging, so challenging, so challenging, so challenging, but in a good way. I'm growing, they're growing, we are all growing, and I just had to vent a little bit. But anyway, I didn't come on here to talk about my personal life in this particular episode, and I'm pretty discreet anyway. I am transparent, but there's a way, there's a happy medium. I am expressing my feelings and to let people see that, hey, I have feelings. I go through different emotions just like everybody else. It's what I choose to do with those emotions. So I choose to stay in a negative space or do I choose to go forward? We all have that power to choose what we are going to put our attention on. So I do it live, and so I want to remind you that you have the ability to do it too and to navigate and create whatever life you want to create for yourself. So thank you for tuning in to the SupaTea Podcast Show. Click the links in the bios. If you want to chit chat with me one on one, you'll get my schedule once you go to the link and you'll be able to book a 30-minute call with me and we'll go forward. We'll just keep on going forward. And if you don't have time for 30 minutes, I have an ebook that is also in the link. I'll also put the link for that there as well. It's a manifestation ebook. And then I also have a coloring book that you can print and just something for you to do to meditate and put your mind at ease and put your attention into something that is going to uplift your spirit versus boggle it down with worry and doubt and fear. All those things are byproducts of the past, and it's part of what the old system is built upon. So when you feed your vital energy into those aspects, you are sustaining those systems that you hate. And that is the whole truth. Thank you for tuning in. See you soon. Bye.